And it showed me that there are so many different ways to be a part of the technology and science community. So that's why I got into what I'm doing now. So now I host a show called Scope, and it's a science, tech, engineering, mathematics, medicine, everything in STEM involved show. So each week we explore a different theme. So we might do a whole episode on technology, of robotics, on space, and then we might do a whole one on sustainability, on food, sport, health. And it's really enabled me to meet lots of people like you who are passionate about what they do. And I think the most important thing about these events is not knowing the answer when you come into a problem. It's actually seeing a problem and going through the steps to solve it. And I've already seen some great examples of teams who've come up against a challenge. They've had to find out what's wrong. They've had to troubleshoot, go through their steps, and they've actually had to come out the other end with a solution. And I think that's the most exciting thing about robotics, is that you get to do that. You get to actually apply your skills to a real problem as a team, and there's nothing better than that. So rather than listening to me, I want you to listen to a fellow roboticist. I'm going to invite to the stage Maddy. Can you please come up? So Maddy, tell us about yourself. Where do you come from? How did you get involved in VEX?
So I'm from Wangaratta, which is a small town near Albury. And I started in VEX probably 2 years ago now. I didn't really know a heap, to be honest, but I was learning off other people and through all this different type of stuff that I was doing, and now I'm here.
So you started off in a team not really knowing what was what, but from that you went to Worlds. Could you tell us about your experience of going into the World Camps?
So obviously it takes a lot of time and commitment for things like Worlds to happen. So we spent day in, day out working on the robot, and obviously I'm no whiz at absolutely everything. No one is. So we had to teach each other some things, but also have our own field. So I was looking after the logbook, which all of you should have. So and then we get to go and represent Australia from all this.
So you've actually represented Australia on the world stage. I heard that you were at the opening ceremony with the Australian flag, and you came in first because, Australia, we're in the A's, so we get to do that. How did that feel, walking into that huge area, stadium, warehouse, and actually holding the Australian flag? How'd you feel?
I can say, not only myself, but the whole team, we were pretty pumped up, but we were also terrified at the same time. 17,000 people, it's pretty scary. So, but it was amazing. Obviously, I was a co-captain, so I got to actually hold the flag. So, it was an amazing opportunity.
And you didn't just go to Worlds, your team actually came away with an award. Could you tell us about the award?
Yeah, so similar to this, we'd all have a sheet of paper, and you all vote on a team that's most cooperative, most helpful, and really encompasses all the facets that VEX is about. And we were voted on by our peers that we encompassed all these values, so we got to bring home an award for Australia.
And that's a great thing about competitions like this, isn't it? It's not just about coding and building and competing. It's also about teamwork and working together, not just within your team, but across different countries. Where were the people from that you met through this competition?
There was obviously all over America, all over the world really. There were some teams from Africa, Europe, China, everywhere. So we got to meet all those different people. Obviously all those different people have different ideas, so we got to share ideas and just chat to people about what life is like in their country compared to ours.
So what's next for you? You've obviously got an interest in STEM fields that can take you in any direction. What's next for you, and how do you see your experience from VEX working into your future aspirations?
So I'd love to go into medicine, but wherever it takes me, I'm really happy. So VEX has opened so many doors. I wouldn't have ever imagined I would have been here on stage. But things just pan out the way they're meant to.
Well, congratulations to you and also to the rest of your team. Can everyone give Maddy a big round of applause? Thank you so much.
Thanks, Lee and Maddy.